Good afternoon to you, Mark. You know, we saw so many different reports of different accidents happening all over the greater Cincinnati area because of that ice. We also saw and received about 30 different school and business closings and delayed starts because of that weather this morning. Now, a lot of this ice business is really hard for drivers, especially when it comes to black ice, because you just simply can't see it. We drove all over the tri-state checking the roads, and officials like Butler County Emergency Services received dozens of calls at once for accidents in the area. A four-vehicle crash on Butler Warren Road stopped traffic this morning, and authorities say one vehicle flipped over on its top. Then those people got out to check the scene when a second vehicle slid into one of those pedestrians, while then a third vehicle slid into the second vehicle at the same time. All injuries were non-life-threatening, but the drivers that we spoke with say they are surprised that they didn't see more salt on the roads.
Saw quite a few people in the ditches, in the woods. And I started out slipping, and so I was real careful, even with a big truck.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I got up this morning, and it was as cold as it was. I was listening to radio, and they were talking about all this ice being on the roads, and you have to be careful. I was just shocked.
Now, this is not the last time we're going to see ice on the roads. Matter of fact, we're probably going to see more ice on the roads in the upcoming days, but make for sure that you keep up to date with our weather on WLWT.com, especially on the app. Reporting live in Norwood, Alexis Rogers, WLWT News 5.
And of course, you can stay on top of weather and traffic conditions anytime with the mobile app, as Alexis mentioned. And don't forget to sign up for school closings and alerts sent right to your mobile device. Also making news this noon, President-elect Donald Trump hosts his first news conference since winning the White House. He spoke out against what he's calling fake news, as well as reports on him having close ties to Russia.
If Putin likes Donald Trump, I consider that an asset, not a liability, because we have a horrible relationship with Russia. Russia can help us fight ISIS, which, by the way, is number one tricky. I mean, if you look, this administration created ISIS by leaving at the wrong time. The void was created, ISIS was formed. If Putin likes Donald Trump, guess what, folks? That's called an asset, not a liability. Now, I don't know that I'm going to get along with Vladimir Putin. I hope I do, but there's a good chance I won't. And if I don't, do you honestly believe that Hillary would be tougher on Putin than me? Does anybody in this room really believe that?
In the meantime, a number of confirmation hearings for Donald Trump's cabinet picks are being held in Washington, D.C. right now. Trump's news conference comes just a day after President Obama addressed the nation for the last time as president. He spoke to thousands of supporters in his hometown of Chicago. Mr. Obama made a final request for those unhappy with politics right now.
If you're tired of arguing with strangers on the internet, try talking with one of them in real life. If something needs fixing, then lace up your shoes and do some organizing. If you're disappointed by your elected officials, grab a clipboard, get some signatures, and run for office yourself.
And if you watched last night's address, you were not alone asking the question, where was Sasha? We saw older sister Malia was there sitting next to Michelle Obama, even getting teary-eyed during parts of her father's speech. The White House says Sasha could not make the trip to Chicago because she had an exam at school this morning back in Washington, D.C. And new this noon, sheriff's deputies have identified the suspect they say shot a 25-year-old employee at Smashburger in Blue Ash. 19-year-old Trey Gentry is charged with attempted murder. The shooting happened at the Smashburger restaurant on Cornell Road yesterday afternoon. Police say 25-year-old Josh Abbott was shot near the back door of the restaurant, possibly in the kitchen. He's an employee at Smashburger, and we are told he's in critical condition. Well, 6 people are recovering this noon after an explosion at the J.M. Stewart generating station in Adams County. An employee at the coal and diesel generator facility told us the explosion happened in Unit 1, a warehouse where a turbine was believed to be the source of it all. It prompted a massive response and evacuation. Hundreds of employees were sent home, and those who were hurt only suffered minor injuries. Those at the plant and people who live nearby say they're grateful no one died.
It's crazy because there are so many friends that I got down there and people that I work with, and just thankfully and luckily everybody was all right.
Everybody's definitely going to be thankful that their loved ones are coming home from the power plant tonight.
DP&L officials say the plant will remain closed for now. They'll be assessing the facility and completing a full investigation before restoring operations. No timetable on that right now. The Adams County Sheriff also says it does not appear there was any foul play involved. In northern Kentucky, another explosion, this one at a candy plant. This was breaking news here yesterday at noon. It happened at the Perfetti Van Mella plant off Turfway Road in